Thank you. First of all, I want to express my deep gratitude to Dr. Peter Braven because his wonderful works have inspired so many people in the world and me personally. And, and I hope someday you come back to Colombia because we know how much do you love Latin America and Colombia. We live in a very special place in which we have near to 30,000 species of plants, and they are in a very small country because we only have a little more than 1 million square kilometers. The reason is because we have a privileged position in the intertropical zone. We belong to the Andean region and also to the basin of Amazon, Pacific, and Caribbean. We have a very interesting geological past, a complex orographic system, climatic diversity, and the human people are no more than 40,000 years ago. However, this richness, we have a very real drama. More than 300,000 hectares of wild forest are destroyed each year in Colombia. It means 1/2 hectare per minute. This photo is in the south of Colombia because illicit crops are destroying the forest to plant coca. The main cases of the deforestation in Colombia are crops for illicit purposes, extension of the agricultural frontier, caused in part by the inequity in the ownership of land, the use of wood as fuel, legal and illegal mining, and the expansion of urban area. In short words, economic purposes. And the main consequences are extinction of biological species, degradation of natural ecosystems, climate change, alteration of the cycles of water, soil loss, impoverishment of the human communities, and many other damage. A real drama. Holy Father Francis told us in the encyclical letter Laudato Si how we have an ethical compromise with Earth. And this is very important because one of the causes is because we don't have real awareness about that. The remote causes of this paradox, a very rich country and very poor people, are the absence of leaders with ethical behavior toward nature, the insufficient political awareness of the population about the environmental rights, the lack of knowledge and or ignorance. We need more environmental education, as Monsignor Sanchez said today. According to the Institute of Natural Science in Colombia, near to 30,000 Colombian native species, about 7.5 thousand species have some category of threat. The question is, will the Colombians be able to save their native plant species for the future generations? It means that Colombian people and all those who want to help us must work very hard to preserve our native nature. This is the Quindío Botanical Garden. It's a non-governmental and non-profit organization. We have there 15 hectares of native forests, and in that forest we have more or less 450 different species of plants. 450 species in 15 hectares. It's a very high diversity, additional to the collection of plants that we have there. As you can see, we have there a butterfly house. Inside of that butterfly house, it doesn't work. We have 1,500 butterflies produced by our laboratories, and all from our forest. We don't know if this is the most beautiful butterfly house of Colombia or of the world. We have a very high diversity of palms, 256 species. We are the second country in America after Brazil, and the third in the world after Malaysia, Brazil, Colombia. We have a very hard work to preserve that, and we have collected 210 species, and we hope that this collection of palms of Colombia could be part of the Noah's Ark for the 21st century, a part only. This is the national tree of Colombia. Another palm is Ceroxylum quindiwense. It's the highest palm in the world. Reaches 60 meters and grows 2,200 meters above the sea level. It's very special palm, very beautiful, and is in danger of extinction. This is the part of the collection of palms that we have in our garden. We have made 15 expeditions all over the country. We have had the help of botanist Rodrigo Bernal. He knows a lot about palms, and he is planning to have another botanic expedition all over the country. We have more or less right now 85% of all the Colombian palms, and we want to have 100%. And as I said there, it has been done wholehearted. The final message is that we believe that education leads to knowledge, knowledge to love, love to conservation, and conservation to perpetuation of life. Thank you very much.